Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to Holistic Lifestyle Medicine. My name is Aman. Today I want to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart. When we go on a journey of change, of transformation, of lifestyle medicine, we often get a whole range of tools, of strategies, of information, of plans, action plans, of this and that. There is no dearth of information about what it is that we need to do, what action we need to take. And yet, there is something way before we start to take action that needs to be looked at, which is fundamental before we embark on any journey of change. And this is consensus reality. We human beings are tribal in nature. We have we still have an animal brain, even though we have developed, we're constantly refining our prefrontal cortex. We're still driven by the impulsive nature of our animal brain. We lived for eons in very tight tribal structures and still do, where your adherence or your conformance to the tribal code of conduct, to the chief, to the leader, to authority, guaranteed your safety and security. This wiring, this primal wiring, is still present in all of us today. So it is very common to subscribe to ideas, narratives, paradigms that have been agreed upon by a vast majority of people as consensus reality. But consensus reality is often simply a perspective, a opinion, just that it's been subscribed to by a large number of people. That does not make it the truth. So the reason I'm talking about our tribal nature, our need for safety and security, and hence our conformance to external authority, the reason I'm talking about this and the reason I'm talking about consensus reality is because change that challenges consensus reality, any change that challenges the tribal authority or the tribal structures or what has been agreed as this is the norm. So if you go against that because you want to change, you want to shift out, you will find yourself sometimes ostracized, sometimes ridiculed. Depends on just how big a change you're making, how much of a paradigm shift you're taking on, and how radically you're cleaving yourself off from the hive. So, hive mind is another term that's commonly used for when we are very plugged into the hive, into one way of thinking or seeing, and only because we want to feel safe and secure. So when time comes for change, when time comes for taking action, bold, courageous action, the pull of consensus reality, the pull of tribal nature, the pull of people around you that are asleep, that are living from old habituated patterns will be strong. And so it takes courage to walk a path that is only yours, that is quite often lonely. And so I wanted to talk about looking at our belief systems around conformance. So no real change can really occur if we are also wanting to stay safe and secure, and for that we are also wanting to stick to what is the agreed view or the universal mass view of anything. We saw this during the COVID pandemic, where if anyone spoke up against the majority view, they were ostracized. Any scientist, any doctor that spoke up against the industrial pharmaceutical view, was their license was taken, or their article wouldn't be published, or they were disciplined or reprimanded. It was the most extreme view of, or extreme example of consensus reality, where a large mass of people, 95%, 97, 98%, I don't know, were signed up for a consensus reality because they were fearful. And when you're in fear, you want to feel safe, so you'll take what someone is giving you. And so before we embark on change, it's really important to work on ourselves and our subtle belief systems around safety and security, and really be clear on when we are wanting to cling to the old, cling to the habituated, cling to the known to feel safe. Because to go forward, we have to leave what was behind very clearly, otherwise you can't move forward. So yes, that was really the subject of this video today. Even though I mentioned that this path is lonely, yet there is always a network or a tribe you can find that resonates with the journey that you're on. Thanks to the internet, thanks to the social networks on the internet, one can find others that are walking similar journeys. And so actually, we don't have to walk this journey by ourselves. In our immediate circle, in our immediate family or circle of friends, we might find ourselves isolated, but there will be people that we resonate with, who resonate with us, that can become our friends, our cheer squad on this journey. Although after a point you don't need any of that. The path itself is the medicine. Nothing else is really needed. Thank you for watching. My name is Aman, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.